Hi, my name is Julie Smith, and I live in Olney, Maryland, and I'm an artist. My life growing up as a black girl, growing into a black woman in this culture, and at the time that I did was very interesting, especially when you grow up black, but you are not, you are a racially ambiguous black person. In other words, someone who can be mistaken for other ethnic groups, which I often have been. And it really was literally like walking a fence. Growing up in New Orleans was different because it's a city with a large, at that time, a large Creole population, and I'm Creole. So, you know, we didn't consider ourselves so different. But when my family left New Orleans and moved to Atlanta when I was 14, and then I went to a newly integrated, predominantly white school. It was hell. It was literally hell. I mean, many days during that school year, I called my mother to come and get me because I was afraid I was going to be killed. It was that threatening. I would walk into class like everyone else and choose a desk, and every kid around me would get up and move to another desk so that I would be by myself, and the teachers allowed it. And if I was lucky, that's how it would stay for the rest of the class. But if I wasn't lucky, then every bad boy in the class would come and sit around me and harass me the entire class. Towards the end of the year, the white kids began to notice that we black kids listened to way better music and were way better dancers than they were. And they wanted what we had. And so they sought us out to teach them how to dance. And it was a spark that took down the wall that racism puts between people, because suddenly they saw us as people and we saw them as people, because we wanted nothing to do with them either. One of my pet peeves is white people to say to me, "I'm not a racist." And I just, as of late, you know, in the last few years, my response to them is, I know you don't think you are a racist, but you support racist policies. You vote racist people into government. You have to be anti-racist. For anything to change in this country, white people are going to have to act like when they hear a racist comment that this person is talking smack about their mother or their sister. You know, we need to be anti-racist, not just racist and still support racist policies. Sometimes I feel like the placement of black people in our society is fake and forced. There's still a great deal of tokenism and lack of appreciation for people, for their real abilities and what they really bring. It's just that we're not in a colorblind society, and so there are good and bad efforts at placing black people in society, and I wish we had more control over that placement ourselves. To me, Black Girl Magic is the strength that we've created for ourselves, that we've built within ourselves to overcome adversity, which is something that we face in a different way to black men who are much more physically threatened than black women are with death, as opposed to, you know, abuse. You know, black women will face that, but that I am black and you are black so much the better for us, because we are the people of the world. We were the first people here. We aren't going anywhere, and we just have the power to move our own selves and create our own world. Everyone else just has to come along.